got good and bad news. Good news, we got your payment, buddy. Bad news, they gave you life. Sayonara.
Yeah, I don't even know how to start this video. I don't know what to say. This is one of those videos that legitimately piss me off. Now, in case you guys haven't been keeping up and you guys haven't been terminally online like I have, P. Diddy, aka Diddy, yes, the guy who made the I'm Coming Home song, which is probably one of his only good ones, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Over the last few months, Diddy has been accused of some very serious and damning stuff. We're barely scratching the surface with this, but such things include sex trafficking, sexual abuse, and the R word. And let's say P. Diddy didn't sex traffic anyone and he didn't sexually assault anyone. Let's just say that's cap. There's this video that literally came out an hour ago. This is from CNN, and this is footage of Diddy physically assaulting Cassie in 2016. Now, in case you guys don't know Cassie, to be more specific, Cassie Ventura, she's most known for a song in the early 2000s, which is a certified hood classic, by the way. And Cassie sued P. Diddy a few years ago. They used to be a couple back in 2007. Ever since then, it's been an extremely messy situation. Like I said, she did sue him, but people were saying, oh, she's lying, she's settled, she made it all up. And for you to beat up a woman for no reason, it's such a pussy move, especially someone that's not a fucking threat. Like, I get it if it was self-defense, right? If she came with a gun or a knife, you just push her away. I get that. I'm not saying never hit women if they have a fucking rocket launcher aimed at you, right? You have to defend yourself. But in this situation, Cassie wasn't doing anything and P. Diddy just straight up assaults her. One of the most infuriating things I've seen.
Allegations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio.
Like, how do you excuse this? I was drunk, I was high. Even if that's the case, that's no reason to ever assault someone like this. Like, throwing them to the ground and then kicking them. And once again, it's not like this was self-defense. This guy literally chased Cassie down, dragged her, punched her, kicked her, and this is the stuff that the cameras captured. Who knows what else happened behind closed doors? There's no way in hell this was a one-time thing. Like, oh, I had a minor inconvenience, let me go attack her for no reason. And like I said at the start, let's say the whole allegations of sex trafficking and all of that, they're fake, right? I'm not saying they are, but let's play the devil's advocate. Let's say he didn't do that. He still should serve a lot of prison time just for this. Like, what are people going to say now? Oh, that wasn't P. Diddy, that was someone else? He's cooked. Well, he's not cooked, he's fucking burned to a crisp. Brother is finished, and rightfully so.
According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway. The complaint says as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her.
Okay, so things only got worse from here. P. Diddy punches her, gives her a black eye. She tries to leave, and then Diddy chases her. It's like, you've done enough damage. And it kind of blows my mind that the hotel had this footage for almost 10 years and didn't do anything about it. Meanwhile, Diddy was collabing with artists like The Weeknd and he was just pretending like nothing happened. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, he was an abusive piece of shit. I don't see how anyone could defend him. What are his lawyers going to say? Oh, P. Diddy was in a weak mental state and he didn't know what he was doing. He's been doing this over and over and over. It's been documented. How could anyone excuse this behavior? And this should be added on top of all of his other crimes.
The complaint goes on to say he grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her. In the surveillance video, Combs can be seen grabbing Ventura and throwing her to the ground. As Ventura lies on the ground, Combs then kicks her twice and attempts to drag her on the floor back to the hotel room. Ventura is seen picking up a hotel phone. Combs seems to walk back to the hotel room, then returns and appears to shove her in a corner. Moments later, he can be seen throwing an object in her direction. The pair began dating several years after they met in 2005. They parted ways in 2019. Combs' attorney said the decision to settle was in no way an admission of wrongdoing.
Yeah, as I was keeping up with the whole Diddy situation, because even though I didn't talk about it, this is my first video on it, I was still watching videos on the situation. If you want to get even more into detail, I highly recommend this video by Patrick CC. But please don't go yet. I need watch time. I want to know how much Diddy or his team paid the hotel to keep this quiet, to keep it under wraps for 8 years. And to me, this just confirms something that I've always said, and it's extremely obvious to everyone here, but the rich, the elite get away with anything. They get away with abusing people, and then the next day they're at the fucking Grammys and they're being celebrated and cheered. It's disgusting. It's disgusting that this behavior happens, and it's probably happening right now, and it's being wrapped up because they got paid off. Like, I'm glad the footage came out, don't get me wrong. This should have been released years ago. I mean, it's almost been 10 years. How many people have been through similar experiences with Diddy after this? The way he grabbed her and kicked her, it feels like he's done this before. It feels like he's a professional at this. And it's like, I don't see how anyone could defend this. Like, it's clear. It might not be in 4K. It might be 720p, but it's him. You know what? At the end of the day, I'm just glad people are seeing this footage. And no one deserves this. Alright? This is not normal fucking behavior. And she tried to get away like 3 times, and he just kept going and going. I wonder how many women have been through something similar with Diddy, and they just had to be quiet or he paid them off. Lock him up for having made music, and on top of that, lock him up for this.
Ventura declined to comment on the video, but her attorney told CNN the gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light. The video hasn't been seen publicly before and comes on the heels of a series of civil lawsuits alleging Combs' involvement in sex trafficking and sexual abuse. Allegations Combs has repeatedly denied. In a December 2023 statement, Combs responded to the claims in all the lawsuits, saying, "Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged." CNN has reached out to representatives for Combs for comment.
Oh yeah, guys, I didn't do anything wrong. I love how P. Diddy tries to play the victim here. Enough is enough. I have sat quietly here, watched people try to assassinate my character. Brother, you're doing that yourself. Are you retarded? You're doing that yourself. Like, you have no one to blame. Not to get repetitive, but yourself. Like, guys, people are just trying to slander me. They're trying to get me. They're trying to take me out. It's like, bro, you got caught. Like, wrap it up. Okay, get your ass ready, because that shit's gonna be stretching in a few months, hopefully once you're behind bars. I love this. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do anything. Okay, we gotta highlight this. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. Okay, I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sure, buddy, sure, you are innocent. The same way R. Kelly is innocent, sure. And everyone's talking about this right now. Everyone's clowning on P. Diddy for this. And 50 Cent, go-to rapper, by the way, he says, "Now I'm sure Puffy didn't do anything. He's innocent. This proves nothing." This is what his lawyers are going to say. God help us all. So the whole industry, or if not most of them, they're just clowning on him, and rightfully so. He's a fucking loser predator who abuses women because it makes him feel strong. And now I'm looking at P. Diddy's Instagram. He's lost like 100,000 followers, if I'm not mistaken. And I love this fucking ironic post from 3 days ago. "Time tells truth. You're damn right it tells the truth, brother. Like, 8 years later, it still came for you." And of course, the comment section's completely cooking him alive. He still hasn't disabled comments at the time of this recording. No Diddy button. Well, time happened. We saw the CNN video where you brutally attacked Cassie. So yes, you're right. I fucking hate P. Diddy, his corny ass post. If I go missing and I'm sex trafficked, I blame P. Diddy on this. It damn sure did today at 1 p.m. You're definitely going to serve some time, I can tell you that. This didn't age well, and today is your day. See guys, eventually the truth catches up to everyone, and I'm so glad this has aged great. I hope he doesn't delete this. Love and the whole bunch of heart emojis. What a fucking bullshitter. I hate this guy. I don't wish death upon a lot of people, but you know. And here's the legendary post. "Enough is enough." Comments are turned off. I wonder why. Pretty much saying, yeah, all the victims, They're lying for clout and money. Now, looking at his Instagram, it's like, wow, he seems like such a sweet, nice guy. I mean, being pranked on Ellen, you know, silly. And even Ellen commented, you know I love to clown around. I mean, what a lovely guy. You know what I mean? Hope he doesn't do anything wrong. I don't know what's more concerning, all of that or the fact that he has little kids. I'm not gonna drag anyone's kids into this, but I mean, knowing his abusive past, now here we have another photo of him just having a nice day out, you know, with the friends, with the squad, clearly not guilty of anything. And once again, the comment section is eating him alive. He didn't forget. I respect the fact that he keeps his comments on. Last Supper. Yeah, after this, it's GG's. Brother will never see freedom again, and I hope that's the case for disgusting freaks like him. And even his last post from 2 days ago, people are destroying him. If you did that in a hotel hallway, I can only imagine what was going on behind closed doors. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do this in public, in front of other guests, at that point you don't care anymore. At that point you do it so often that it becomes natural and it becomes normal. I mean, no one randomly wakes up one day after years of not abusing and is like, you know what, I'm gonna punch you, and then when you try to escape from me 3 times, I'm going to drag you, beat you up, kick you, and when you try to ask for help, I'm going to fucking beat you up. One doesn't wake up one day and does that. This is something that's sadly been happening to Cassie and other women for years. This is not his first time, and let me predict what he or his lawyer is going to say. P. Diddy was in a state of drunkenness and he hit someone because of that. So let him go, judge. Like, there's no defending this. This is straight up being caught and 720p on top of all the other allegations you have. This is just, you know, the fucking cherry on top of the sundae. Like, you are done. And after years of being a horrible person and putting out mid music, I'm glad it's finally over for him. But yeah, all around, Diddy's a fucking weirdo. I hope the justice system doesn't fail us like they have multiple times. Not us. I'm talking about the women who've been brutally manipulated and abused both mentally and physically. I hope they get closure. What a horrible, tragic situation. But anyways, with that said, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. And never forget, fuck P. Diddy. I'm out.